Hi friends, this is NMK Vijay and welcome to my Forex suffers for the weekly analysis using Elliott wave theory. So before we get into this week analysis, this is my disclaimer, read carefully. So I'm not responsible for any losses if you took the trade according to my trade plans explaining here. So let's move on to DXY, and before that we will just look our watch list regularly what we are following that. So starts from DXY and finally we can end up with copper. So let's move on to DXY. 1 second. Yeah. So I'm expecting that triangle in the fourth wave. So it is still in the consolidation mode. I think maybe a Monday tomorrow. This could be a it can be end one. So this is A, B, C, D, and E is completed. So I'm expecting from here it can shoot. So for the fifth wave to reach 98 zone. So that can be projected using that Elliott wave theory as per the wave 1 equals wave 5. So if you place it here nearly 98, that is a 786 zone, the length of wave 1. So we can expect this week 98. But apart from that, what we expecting, this triangle can be above to break that bullish triangle. I'm expecting sometimes it can be like this also, but if it did like this, I don't have any count here so far because my bias and whole bias is to the breaking to the upper side. So I am counted this as a 1 2 3 and we are on the triangle fourth wave, so fifth wave. But unexpected and uncertainty, the market is now, it seems like that because of that Omicron. So if anything happens or any fundamental news is affected the dollar, so if it did like this, I don't have any idea present. So I need to work on that if it did like this. But if it breaks this high, so then that will be a conclusion. So this is the fourth wave triangle and the fifth wave is on the way as per our previous analysis to the 98, and later onwards there will be a bigger fourth consolidation and one more high to the 100 and 101.5, like that it can go because we kept this as a 1 2, so we are in the bigger third. So I'm expecting like this only, there is no change for this week also, unless if it breaks this. So hope it may break to the upper side. So let's move on to Euro USD, and I informed that if I found any time I will update it this weekly, otherwise we will do on the new year. But if I found time, so I'm just doing a little bit lately. Usually I am uploading that on Saturday. Today is a Sunday, so yesterday I think people may enjoying that Christmas holidays as a festival holidays. So that is no change here also. Just we will stick on same analysis like a DXY. I'm expecting from here it has to reach that 1.09 for the fifth wave. 1 2 3 we on the fourth wave, and fifth wave has to reach here at the 1.09, the previous support zone. Well, so once this 1 2 3 4 is completed here and the bigger three intact, or if it breaks this 1.0635, then we have to come to the decision, because I place this as a or 1, so this is could be the B or 2, and if it is a 3 or the C is ended here. So what I have to do is once it breaks this low, then I will close all my position what I have in the short positions, and I am not waiting for that previous low to break nearly that 1.03. so this one is break or may not. So this is a lot of chances if it is, this is a fresh 5 waves. So that is why I need to cover my position once it breaks this low. Don't wait for to break this, because if it is the fresh 5 wave, I took it this as an irregular flat formation for the X. So this is the A, B and C, means it has to break only this and it has to break this also. but unless if it is not that that irregular flat and this is the end of the correction and this is the fresh 5-way, means we may lose all the profit if you are targeting this one. And what it will happen, it can break this low and immediately it may bounce. So mind that my target is this is the one, and I will close all my position and I will look for this to break or may not. That we will see later onwards. So let's move on to the GBP USD. So that is why I'm keep on informing that don't be sure on this wave count. The bigger picture is to the downside. But what I expected, this could be the 1, 2, 3, or this could be the end of the thing, or this could be the 1, 2, and we are expecting 3, 4, 5. So this is my last week count. But what happened? It is already broken. That is why expecting this, if we keep buying here for the target, and it may go down like this also. So we have to wait here. So now how we have to make, it's very simple, right? I will just delete this. I will make it this as a third, this as a fourth, and the triangle can be here. Everything it is simple. That is why I just keep on saying the market has to validate our account. So now this is the fourth way and fifth way is already completed. So this could be the wedge formation like that kind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is already completed. So now this is the bigger A. So this is the B and C is already completed now. So now once A, B, C is completed, means the next one is we are expecting the bigger A, B, C. So whether it is doing like this, or this is the A, B, C is a W and this is the X, or this is the A, B, C and this could be the 1 and the 2 is going on and it won't break this high, and later onwards once the second wave is completed it can be like this third wave. So there is a lot of chances. You just need to look this, no need to trade here. If you want to trade, only take the sell trade setup, not the buy. I won't allow and I won't see the buy options here. See, it looks like one, this could be the 2, 3. So ABC is got completed and it is looks like one more connecting wave. So it will keep on trapping the retailers in the buy section and later onwards. So once this 3-way structure and one more 3-way structure, so it can be anything here. We need to watch this. If you want to trade GU in the sell setup, you need to look for that sell trade setup, not here. No need to sell here. Only if it breaks here, if you get the clear picture, then only you need to sell. Otherwise you just allowed to reach this zone, complete the pattern. It won't do immediately. Complete the pattern. So this will become a WXY or ABC. So one more high is possible to 1.35 in the intermediate highs, what I'm talking about. So once this correction is got completed, so like this, and then immediately it may come to the downside, what I'm expecting. So this is the one for the target of 1.27, and then it can go down also. So for here, and I'm a positional trader, that you know very well. So we need to look only for the sell trade setup, not here. Only if it breaks low and if it is a getting clear picture, then you have to sell. Otherwise you have to look for this any correction and one more impulsive wave, and later onwards if the picture got a clear and if you have a confidence, then you can sell with a stop loss of this 1.38 as a stop loss for the target of nearly 1.14 to break this low. So let's move on to Australian dollar. So here perfectly it worked, right? Look at this. I expected here as a running flat, but what it did a expanded flat. So A, B, C, B, and we are in that C way. So tomorrow it may be one more high. It can go like this, or it can be from here also. It can come to the downside, or else it can be a very bigger correction also. So what it will do, bigger correction means, see this one, once this completed 1A, so B and C is completed, we can expect from here also to the downside. But what I previous explained here the last week, if it is a complex correction, it may give the three-way structure and again one more three-way structure. So then this whole thing becomes ABC is a W, this is the connecting wave, and ABC. Later onwards what it will do, whether it is going to make one more high or from here. So anyway, we need to look only for the sell trade setup until the correction is got completed. Only sell setup. I won't be in buy side, and I have explained this well. This is a 1 2 3 4 5 is A. So whether we are in the B wave, it could be ABC is a B, and we are in the C wave, and it could be a triangle, anything else. So this could be the A. So this kind of correction can take over here. So this is the head, and this is the right shoulder, left shoulder, this is the right shoulder. Later onwards, it will drop like this once the correction is got completed. So the same plan as per the previous positional view, everything, and I had to post one need to share my all that positional views from the March, and the last year I think December 13th I had already shared my Euro USD view and DXY view. So everything it is on the same path, and I will send the screenshot of that all that pads, nearly 15 pads, and I'm looking only for the positional view. It is everything it is on the way. So wait for the target. Maybe in the next in the 4 to 5 months it may reach the target of my all that positional target to hit. EU to the low and GU to the low and AU to the low, and everything it is in the same view. There is nothing changed, and I have already shared my view in the trading view also, the previous all the target. So now what I expected, the same thing. I'm expecting a consolidation, that's it. So now ABC B, whether this could be the WX and beyond the A, B, and later onwards it is going to short to the downside, not for the upside. So we have to wait for this. As per my view, it may took a little bit consolidation here. Although later onwards it can come to the downside. But before coming to the downside, it will took the time delay. It may do here, then only it will come to the downside. It won't immediately come to the downside. So now we have to wait for the correction to get end. So once it can do like this also, because here the intermediate waves, it's looking tough to wave count. So either it could be 1 2 3 4 and 5. So here this is the A, this is the B, one more C, or it could be W, X, this is the A, B, and C. So here I am expecting somewhat the consolidation. So I will let you know that, and I will share the updated charts in my social medias as well as, and who are you following the telegrams. So let's move on to next USD Cad. So as per my analysis, it's already broken the high, right? So what I can expect here, sorry, there is a lot of possibilities of making the consolidation. It won't shoot immediately to the high, that is damn sure. So the previous excuse me, sorry guys, this is the nearest to my house. There is a building constructing, so there's a lot of pollution, air pollution. So now what I can expect here is in the deep analysis. So this looks like, one second, I will see what I already did. It is doing the same thing. I expected the three ways, but what it did here, that same, it looks like a three-way structure. So now this is could be the A, this could be the B and C. So now for this drop, it already it's completed, or it is made, it will do like this, and we are expecting the running flat, and it may do that irregular flat formation also. It may, because if this is the A, so this can be a B also. This is the B and one more 5A structure, and it could be the expanded flat, and then later onwards one more high is also possible. Otherwise, from here itself it can go in the formation of the irregular flat formation here. So this could be the A, B and one more C, and here what we have to do here is to the high. So if we place this as an irregular flat formation, 1272 up to here it can reach. Later onwards I am expecting 1, 2, 3. So here also 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So I will delete this. It may be a confuse. Yeah. So this could be the bigger correction here. Then A or 1, so B or 2, and the C has to break to the upper side or C. Otherwise it can do a running triangle also. So that is why I have explained that this could be A, B, C, D, E, and then again it can show, because in the B wave it can be a triangle, but it is not that second wave. If it is make a triangle, it is not that second wave. Or this could be the end of the second, or B means, so this is it's not looking like this looking like an impulsive wave, but it is not looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So either I am looking for the bigger consolidation here too. So next USD CHF and USD JPY, I will do that. So here also that same, and I am in the buy. Last week I explained that I am in the buy, right? 1 second, I will delete this because I didn't then cleared anything. So what I expecting here, 1 second, these is all the last week explained what I explained, right? Yeah, now it's a little bit looks good. It's a clean chart. Yeah. So in the last week I explained this. It's looking like a three-way structure. This is an impulsive way, and this is looks like a three-way structure. So I'm expecting, yeah, impulsive way to the high, and I need to exit my position, and afterwards it can do to break this low. So this was my plan, but it already broken this low. So now it is a bigger correction. That's it. So what I thought this is the end of here, now it could be the end of the correction here, and I'm again looking to the same thing. But if it is breaks this low, if it breaks this low, then we have to consider this is the end of the correction here, and again I'm expecting the one more high. Means this could be the correction, the impulsive way. This is the correction, and one more high is also possible. But if it is going to the high, I'm expecting to reach above the high or below the high, above this high or below this high. So we need to exit my positions what I had bought here at nearly 9.4, sorry, 0.94. I have to exit. So at the time, what will be the here? It's this is the A, the whole thing is the B, and we are in that C way. Like that, I have think. So this could be the A, B, C. So this is the A, this is the B, and this could be that C. Means this is the W, X, Y. So this is the A, this is the B. So or 2, and we are in the 3 or C. We don't know about here how it could make, because once the bigger B, A, this is the end of the B, means because I'm not looking this as a B, it's looking like a somewhat impulsive way, so it is going to do make a irregular flat and it will break the high. Later onwards it can do impulsive way to the downside like this. I will just changing the color, so then this will become the correction and one more high to the my target of 1. So in before this I need one impulsive way to the downside and one impulsive way to the upper side. So then only the correction will got completed here for this impulsive wave, and this is the one correction, and later onwards one impulsive way to reach my target of 1. So this is my analysis in USD Cad. So USD JPY. So here that still it is in the processing, in that whether we come to know whether this is a 1 or 2 or 4 or 3 or 1, 4 or 2. So we have to wait for this, because I already informed that once the UJ is going to the correction, it will took more time. Look at this correction, look at this correction. So like that it may took more correction here. Allow this. Later onwards only we come to know whether this is a 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. So I am expecting a 5 or 3 to break above the 118. That is my target for the positional. So according to that we have to wait for that, and the gold is need to reach that 100 and 1400 and below. So at that time it may shoot to break the 118.66. So this is my analysis for UJ, and we completed all the major currencies. I think you check once again. Yeah, now we move on to AJ, CJ. So I think the AJ I already informed that same procedure, and no need to look again and again. So we are looking for the correction here. So once the UJ is going to 118, then only it will shoot to the high. But before that, only the dollar is going very strength, and according to after all, against all the dollars, that Australian pair and New Zealand pair, everything it is weaker than JPY. Then AJ may lose his strength. So what I am expecting to the upper side, and it could be the end of the trend. I already informed that. So here onwards the trading AJ is very difficult. Only if it breaks the previous high, then we have to look for that. Until that, it's very difficult for me in my strategy. It is not a safe trade in buy or sell. That is one I can give you the hint. So it won't be very simple here. It maybe this could be that correction, and we are in that impulsive way to the higher side is also possible, or it could be a triangle somewhat. It can be a consolidation and then it can shoot. So this could be the triangle. So we have to wait for this such a thing. The pattern has to get ready. Either it has to be in sell side or it has to be in buy side. But for me, it is not that clear picture here to trade in AJ as well as in CAD GPY. So we can finish very fast here. So because once we are looking for the one more high is possible and we are in the buy side, what it may do? It may do always market will do the contrarian for your view. So either it is going to trade up to 98 or it is going to trade to the south side. It's very difficult to predict here. So that is why for the past the 2 to 3 weeks I am keep on saying that for that CAD JPY and AJ Australian JPY is very tough to trade in my view. So you can trade according to your view. In my view, I can't be a conclusion here to for the educational purposes. Also, I can't be. I won't trade this price. It's a very tough because it's already broken the high. So whether we have to conclude this as a fourth and fifth is already ended, means if you are in the sell side, then if it could be if it is reaching here in the zone 91 3 point, just take a risk You have to place a stop loss here for 150 to 200, place stop loss, and if it is hits the high, then only we come to know, okay, that still there is a bullish momentum is there, and JPY has to suffer, then the gold has to reach the 1350 to 1400 my target. So wait for this, and we will move on to New Zealand CAD. Yeah, as per that same analysis, and I have explained perfectly, it is doing the same, right? So 1 2 3 is already completed. We have to wait for the bigger correction to complete, then only this is the impulsive wave. A, which formation? It's a A, so we are in the B wave. So either what we can do here, it's if it is an irregular flat formation in the B wave as the irregular flat and the running flat, at least we can expect the 8 9, at least for the previous resistance zone. So then we can short maximum, place the stop loss here, then we have to look for this. But if it hit the stop loss, then that will be a bigger consolidation, it is going to happen. Or it could be this A, B, C, what I informed that. If it is an expanded flat in that B wave, this could be the B wave. What we are looking for is a lot of options, possibilities. Either this could be the end of the B, means that this is a 1 and we are in the 2, means it could be. That is why I have already explained from the past. You need to be in sell side, but A, B or C, or it could be anything else. I'm making the analysis very easy, simple, but what you have to do, you have to enter in that trade. Then you have to watch the wave formation here. If you are choosing the pair, you need to be understand the character of that structure and the pair, everything you need to understand. See, this is looking like an impulsive wave, and this is also the impulsive wave. So what we have to do, whether it could be like this. So for this impulsive wave, this is the correction and one more low. So then if we kept this as an impulsive wave, we can measure the Fibonacci retracement. So from here, if there is a lot of chances for making one more impulsive wave, so then this is the A, this is the B and C, later onwards to the downside. So either this could be a 1 and here is a 2. So if I keep on explaining the possibilities, it's a very waste of time only. You need to understand what kind of the pattern it is doing and what wave we are in, that the characters of the wave structures. If it is a second wave, what it will do, and if it is a B wave, what are the structures it can do. So like that, we need to think the possibilities, then only you can predict the market as per that trend. So wait for the correction to complete. That's it. Simple. So next is Euro New Zealand. It's a very crucial pair, that right? See, look at this channel, equidistant channel. It is the trend line. It is again getting rejected in this zone. So didn't know about this. I already informed that if it breaks the high, then only I need to look. Otherwise, I am looking only for the downside to the 1.5. I'm looking only for the downside, but only if it breaks the high, then only I will look into that. Otherwise, I won't give any input in this, because my view is entirely different from the previous. Now it is the making is entirely different, so we have to wait for the bigger picture to catch that bigger trend. So until this, we need a confirmation, because here it is a lot of options, and I have informed that also in the previous. This is the equidistant channel, and it is exactly, it is a bounce from this, and it is the end is not clear for me here. It is not ended clearly. It is not the perfect what I am looking for this. So wait for this, and if what it will do is one more to the downside, and later on it's impulsive, and one more to the downside. So like that, it will keep rejecting in this trend line also. So only if it breaks the high, this high, close the high, and the next week also we need to watch the consolidation, then only we need to take with the stop loss of the previous low. And if it breaks the high, that is a very confirmable confirmed trade to the most higher side. So I can, next is US30. You can look at for US30. See what is happening here, right? And I informed in my one of the forum, it's in the 15-minute chart and a 5-minute chart. I will keep on looking with the Nifty also. There is a perfect low it is did here, and in the 5 minutes ago I keep on watching this. There is a beautiful five-way structure in the 1, 2, 3, so 4 and 5. Beautiful structure here, and it is already closed the wedge, above the wedge, and I informed that one more low is also possible. It did the same thing, and later onwards, boom. That's it. What we expected from here has to go up from here. So now whether it is doing a bigger correction, that we have to wait for this. So now what it will do, it may go above and break like this. It could be a irregular flat formation, or it could be an for the triangle, for the fourth wave, the same plan, nothing changed, and it looks like a very impulsive wave here. So wait for the correction and look for the another correction to complete the five-way structure here. So then this is the A, this is the B, or this is the end of the trend, and we are looking for the correction. It can be anything, right? So this may be a correction and one more impulsive way. So anyway, I'm looking only the stocks to go high, but the structure you have to see. I keep on saying the structure, and you have to identify the pattern, and you have to understand the character, means how it is possible, and you have to dedicate you all the times. You have to dedicate to the Elliott waves or any other strategy what you are using. You have to understand that. It's very easy to explain here, but it is tough to apply everything. Tough to choose the enter of the trade. How I explained, right? But I'm not trailing this US30 because I have a lot of open positions and keep on watching the gold. So I didn't done anything here. But I already explained, right? The clear perfect five-way structure is got completed, and it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So everything it is perfect. So wait for the impulsive wave. It's already dead. So now what are the pattern in the bigger picture? So that's exactly in the shorter time frame it came. So now what is the options here? So either it can break the high here for this high, sorry, not that high, and again there will be a taking place in the consolidation, because what we are looking for, the bigger fourth wave. So either it is a simple, maybe from here also it can shoot, keep on shooting to the, and it can reach up to the 40,000 also. But before that, I am looking for that bigger consolidation. That's it, simple. So wait for this. And we are looking for the US oil. It was a beautiful trade. I explained, right? I have already, and I have informed that my channel also, I think so. I bought at 66.5. I bought at 66.5, 69.5. I exited my 25% of my this thing position, and at 73 I exited my another position. So I'm still having the 50% of my position. So now perfect. It's a beautiful trade for me. So now here it's looking like a, here is a three-way structure. So now it is also looking like a three-way structure. So and it is already broken the all the high. So we need to wait for this to complete. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what it will do, it can be another one more low and one more high. So that will become 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So later onwards one more fourth way and one more fifth way. So it can be anything else. So ABC is a ABC is a B, and one more C is a flat correction is going to complete. So once the flat correction is got completed, what I am looking for, the three-way structure. Whether it could be a deeper, and again it may retest this zone. Once it can go up to here, and then it can retest like this, and one more high is also possible. So and I informed that the wave count also I have explained 1 2 3, and I am expecting to the target of 91 and plus. So whether it is going to reach from this like as the ending diagonal pattern, or it is in that formation of the triangle. So it could be like this, or it could be like this. These are all the small smaller time frame. So it can be in the bigger time frame also. So once the fourth way is got completed, the fifth way can show. I think this is the same thing happen in that GBP JPY. I think so. Once again, I will just the same pattern I had already seen this pattern here in this zone. Look at this. This is the zone what I am expecting. It's already broken. So these are the correction part. These are all the correction part. Irregular flat formation. So once here it is that 1 2 3. So we are in the fourth wave. After that the fifth wave is already did. The same thing in US oil. It's a different structure. What I'm trying to explain here is it's a little bit bigger correction I'm expecting. That's it. And here also look at this. What I expected, it could be that triangle also from here, but later onwards I come to the conclusion 3 4, and this is the fifth is the ending diagonal pattern. So 1 2 3, and the 4 is simple, and this is the expanding of the 1 2 3 4, and the 5-way structure is also split into 1 2 3, and we are on the fourth way. So next is, I think Bitcoin we didn't done. A lot of times we are missing the Bitcoin. Bitfinex, same, no change here. We have to wait for this. This the connecting wave is done. So either if it is a making a triangle, it can be the bigger triangle. So A B C D, letter on E. Otherwise, if it is broke again the high, so that will become a 1 ABCA W X Y. So later onwards we are expecting the third wave. So this could be the irregular flat formation. So this is the end of the fourth, and one more 5. So the same pattern, and I'm looking for the structure also. So if it did like this, if it is going high and one more high and one more low is also possible. So if it did like this, so then this will become a W X Y. So then this is become the correction part. So 3 and 4 and 5. So anything can happen, but we need to look only for the buy trade setup with the proper stop. So let's wait for the structure to complete. I will keep on saying that only. Wait for the structure to complete means you have to analyze the market. I'm just informing that the hints only. I just did only the hints. You need to create an own in your own and looking for that smaller time frame, and you have to think about that structure. Then only you have to trade. So keep on practicing. Only the Elliott wave will be in your favor. The predictions will be in your favor. So I think, yeah, once again we will close this. Yeah, Euro US30. Yeah, and we will move on to, we already did the crude. So gold, silver, and copper is the final one. So we can do the copper. That is also the beautiful trade. I love the trade, but I didn't done the trade. What I analyzed, it's already did the same thing. See, there is an impulsive wave. This is the correction, and one more correction. Later on, once the completion, so it looks like impulsive wave. So this is the correction wave, and here also it is looking like that impulsive wave, the 5-way structure. 1 2 3. So one more fourth wave. 5, whether it is going to break the high or may not. If it breaks the high, that will consider as an expanded flat in that A, B and C. Otherwise, if it is not, means that is a running flat, that is also considered as a correction part to complete it here, and then one more downwards. So anything else, I'm not looking anything else. So once again, what we expecting here, after this there is a chances for making a to the low, but the market is a tricky one, right? So once the completion of the 5 waves, what we are expecting to the downside, right? That is the one possibility. The second possibility, the market again will do consolidation and one more high to break this, or it can break this also. So then that is also, see, this is a one impulsive wave what we think, and later onwards the B, and we are looking for that C wave. So from here there's a chances, otherwise it can break from here and then one more chances. But if it did like this, what we can expect means another, anyway we are looking to the 5-way structure. But I'm not going to keep this as a 5-way structure, as a 3-way structure. This is the one impulsive way. So these are all the see what I'm predicting only. So there is a lot of chances from here it can come to the downside, or after breaking this it can come to the downside. Otherwise it can do like this and to the come to the downside. Otherwise it can do like this and then come to the downside. But the bigger picture, what is the bigger picture? To the downside. So from where it will start, that you have to look on that waves, the structure, again the same thing, the pattern. So why I'm expecting this to break to the downside, whether if it is a, there is a lot of consolidations can happen in the B wave and then C wave to the downside. So we will move on to the gold. We can keep this as a last one, and silver we can do that. See what I expected, this 3-way structure from here, but what it is doing here, it break down and one more low, and I am expecting to from here it can come to the downside, but again and again it is where it is going, again to the upper side. So we have to watch this wave formation here. So whether it is already completed the wave structure, it can be, because what I'm it's here it is looking like, here it is looking like one wedge formation here. It's a beautiful wedge formation. We didn't know until the market has to valid. If it breaks, then only we consider this as a wedge, and that is a beautiful. But before that itself, I am keep on saying this could be the impulsive wave, and this is looking like a 3-way structure. So there is a chances for making a irregular flat, and then it can be come to the downside. So then later onwards we can keep this as a 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5 to the downside, or it can be do from this low, and I informed that too. We can look it for the running triangle in the B wave, and from the 1.14, or sometimes it can silver, it is a very volatility, so it can reach up to the 1.618, and later onwards it can do that impulsive way. That is why I have mentioned here, it could be a running triangle or it could be a regular flat formation, then only the C way to the downside. It won't come immediately to the downside. This is the A, this is the B, and one more, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it did like this, that is the B wave is a very simple. See, we are expecting the B wave could be that complicated, but it may be a simple zigzag correction also. So this is the A in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the B wave, and it is already in the 38.2, I think so. Yeah, 38.2 within the 50 retracement, and later onwards we can expect the C wave to the downside. So below that 16. So finally we can move on to the gold, and I already informed and I updated my chart also. What I did, the exactly I shorted here 1814, that you know very well. I didn't done anything, I didn't book anything here. Partial also I didn't done, because I need like this, I need like this. If it hit the, but see the invalidation only for the pattern. I'm not trading with the stop loss, that you know very well if you are following me from the past 2 years. I'm not going to place a stop loss, because I know if we kept this as stop loss, what it will do, and I already shown that. I already shown here in this zone. I'm looking for that triangle here. I'm looking for the triangle here somewhat. Yeah, 1 second. I think here, 1 second, be, yeah, here, the tricky is here, because I am also already traded here lot of times the gold. So A, right, this is the B, C, D, and we are looking for the E. So once I shorted that here and I placed the stop loss and moved the stop loss in the previous, what it did, it hit my stop loss and then it came to the target. So like this, I no need to hit my the stop losses, and again I no need to miss that, because I know. So the capital and the risk. So what it happens if it did like this? What we have to do? It can be, see, in the 4-hour chart it looks like, in the daily chart. Okay, so anyway it is already A, B, and we have to conclude this this as a fresh 5-way. This is the B and one more C wave. I took it this as a invalidation, right? And later on if it comes to the downside, so this is the A, this is the B, and this is the C, and to the downside. So the pattern here is the same. What we are looking for, the trend is same, but the pattern is different. I'm looking here, this is the A, this is the A, B, and C. So this as a C wave, right? So once I kept this as a stop loss for the wave 1, and it here also it's looking like in the 15-minute chart, this is looking like a leading diagram 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be, say, I may be wrong also. I took it this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It may be wrong also. So what if it did like this? So what we have to do? Wait for this, because whether this is the A, this sorry, this is the B. So C means no need to come from here also. So the C can be the wedge formation. Think about that. So what it will do? It will hit your stop loss. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Later onwards, after the 1830 to 1840 range, it can do the downside. So then this is still valid. So that is why if we kept this as the end of the trend, means the C wave can be split into the 5 waves. The 5 waves is maybe a C wave to the complete, or the 5th wave also can be a 5-way structure. How the US oil is doing? I did, right? I did here itself, the 5-way structure is got completed. I did the same thing, same analysis. I thought this is the end of the trend, and we are in that A, B, C is the A, B, and we are in that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm looking for that 115 as a target in the previous. But later onwards, I found there is a possibility for doing like this. So then 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and we are in the 4th wave. One more 5 is also possible above the 90. So here the 5th wave is also split into the 5-way structure. The same pattern here also, but my stop loss is I already did here 1878, and I already informed that this is, I already placed the stop loss. Informed in my previous analysis also, the aura risk reward will be very 1:1 only. Right, this is an impulsive way to the downside. That is damn sure about this, and already broken the low. So that is why I kept this. See, if even though if it hit my stop loss, I no need to worry. But where I have to take a risk, I already did, and predetermined trade plan I already entered. So I'm not going to worry about this. And previous from the 2 weeks before itself, I informed that this could be the impulsive wave, and I'm expecting one more wave high is also possible, but it's already broken this low on the FOMC meeting. So that is why I had a lot of confidence and lot of belief in this trade, so that it won't break this 1978. See, these are all belief and confidence according to my knowledge, to my strategy. It may hit also, no worries on that. I'm in the wrong. That's it. You are always need to the 100% is in. It's impossible. No need to be 100% in this financial market. Market can move either side. We need to surf with the trend. That's it. If we are losing here, and again we have to watch the wave formation, then say according from here the 2082, I'm keep on from the 2050 also I already did the same. There is a lot of chances for to the reverse, and it already did, and it is all we are on the off way from the 2082. It's already did that. Here is 1675, and still that off way to reach the 1400. So before it won't go immediately, and after below here it will do some tricky, and it will has to trap how the retailers in buy, then only it will come to the downside. So hope you enjoyed, and it's a lovely Christmas weekend to everybody. So hope you enjoyed, and the week ahead is a new year. So have a lovely month and weekend, and we will see you in that new year on Saturday. So the new year. So we will start with a beautiful new year, and happy Merry Christmas to everybody. Thanks a lot for loving my analysis, and you have to learn from my analysis, not to trade, and it is very very tough to applying the Elliott waves if you are not understand deeply. Okay, so thanks a lot, and we will see you in the next year, new year. Have a nice wonderful weekend, month end, and year end too. Bye.